Hi, I'm Robert Killen, co-founder of Social Media by Numbers, and this is the final video in this series on social media for your business. I'm excited about this one because this is where we give you what you've likely been waiting for all along. Our goal has always been in two parts. The first is to answer the question, why is social media important to your business? The second is to help you craft and deliver social media content that's authentic, constructive, and easy. Why should I care? And what should I do? In today's video, I'm going to briefly recap what's come before and then finish by giving you clear steps, the steps we take our own clients through to generating excellent social media content. Hopefully, after having watched the previous 5 videos, the answers to the first part are clear. You should now have a pretty solid grasp of why social media is important in your business. In the introductory video, The 7 Deadly Sins of Social Media, we shared what so often happens when you don't understand the why. The social media efforts end up being apathetic, fearful, or careless, or one presumes to know it all and uses these spaces in the same way they would with traditional marketing media, by talking excessively about themselves and appearing narcissistic, or making exaggerated claims and looking illegitimate. Then, with any and all of these leading to poor results, the business gets nothing for its efforts and surrenders, gives up. But understanding the why makes these sins easy to overcome. That's why our next video was titled, Why Social Media? I broke it into 3 pieces, the shift, the numbers, and the potential. With the shift, I made the case that social media has ushered in a fundamental change in human communication. We have now left the age of one-to-one or one-to-many communication and entered the era of many-to-many, where communication is a collaborative effort, where the value of a statement is collaboratively determined. The numbers speak for themselves. With well over 1 billion people engaging in social media, it's impossible to view it as a fad. It's not going away. And not to participate in it, not to position yourself as a business that is current and looking forward, to me it appears a mistake. And I finished that video with the potential. There are numerous ways social media can benefit a business, from monitoring your brand, building community around your brand, general networking, to even improving your SEO results, your searchability. Effective social media engagement brings a huge amount of positive potential to your business. So why social media? Because it is the future. Your clients and potential clients expect it, and the potential benefits are enormous. In the next video, we discussed risks and opportunities. We discussed the dangers inherent in social media participation. Somebody might say something they shouldn't. Someone with a bad experience might choose to air it out. Or your conversations might just get trolled, with someone creating conflict and negativity just for the fun of it. But the truth is, most of these will happen whether you're actively participating or not. And you face additional risks if you don't participate. From something as simple as being labeled old-fashioned or even obsolete, to something else much more concerning, which is leaving yourself vulnerable to being externally defined. When those conversations are being had and the trolls are doing their worst, if you're not in there to defend yourself, negative statements will grow and can have a lasting, even permanent impact. And to participate offers great opportunities. Beyond the many potential benefits listed in the prior video, you also have the ability to manage your organizational identity. By participating, you get to define who you are as a business. We expanded on this point in our next video, Your Story Matters. In here, we dove deeper into how your business is ultimately defined by the collective stories that envelop it. Where you used to be able to put a bunch of money behind a marketing statement and thrive behind that statement, whether true or false, social media has completely changed the game. Everyone's voice now plays a part. Everyone's story now gets heard. If you don't want your story to be primarily composed of bad news, and bad news spreads like wildfire, then you need to be an identity curator. Your social media efforts should be constantly refreshing stories, comments, pictures, anything that reinforces the organizational definition you have chosen. This way, bad news doesn't get to walk all over you, but is measured against the solid foundation of identity you have built and are constantly renewing. And in our last video, I discussed overcoming roadblocks, particularly the 3 big ones: knowledge, confidence, and time. In our struggles with knowledge, I make the case that most of what we don't understand about social media that keeps us from engaging would be fixed if we recognize the differences in each social media platform. Most of the confusion comes from thinking that these spaces are all the same, and they're not at all. Each social media platform has its own culture and expectations. Once you understand that and learn them, you know all you need to. Then, with confidence, our primary struggle is with ROI. We're simply not confident that our investment of time and labor will yield results that make it all worth it. And though it is still difficult to determine an ROI, a return on investment, in the same way we're used to with traditional marketing efforts, we can prove significant impact in meaningful areas. As I already mentioned, we can use social media to monitor our brand and our field of expertise. We can also respond immediately when we need to. We can use these spaces to amplify or bolster our brand recognition and respect. And we can lead people to discover who we are and what we offer. And then the roadblock of time fades away. Once we know how to engage and how to do so efficiently, and we are confident that those efforts will yield positive results, our investment of time becomes something we can easily stand behind. Whether protecting yourself, defining yourself, or just improving your results, social media is fundamental to business today. So now that you understand the why, what do you do with it? What steps do you take to engage effectively in social media? The philosophy we engage with and that we bring to our clients has three legs. The participation has to be authentic, constructive, and easy. If you're not authentic, you'll inevitably be called out and fail. If your efforts aren't constructive, not benefiting you in any real way, why would you keep it up? And if it's overly complicated or takes too much time, no one's going to stick with it. So how do we create an authentic, constructive, and easy social media process? Well, let me share what we do for our clients. We start with authenticity. For some businesses, you'd think this wouldn't be difficult. If you're a self-employed one-person show, you embody your business. So everything you post would be authentic, at least authentically you. But recognize that every minute of every day, we are shifting. Our enthusiasm, our interests, our energy, it's all in constant flux. So a comment you make on your Facebook wall might be perfectly authentic in the moment, but does it represent your business in the way you would choose? And now multiply this for a business with employees, 3, 5, 50, 5,000. How can we possibly keep the conversation heading the right way? Historically, businesses have used their mission, vision, and value statements for this purpose. Though honestly, I think most businesses come up with these because they look good on a trifold brochure. But mission, vision, and value statements are powerful if used well. We use them and expand on them in the creation of what we call a message map. And you can create this yourself. Here's what we do. We take our clients through a 13-week course of guided content creation, with each week being devoted to a single question. At the end of those weeks, the client will have crafted a 13-point document that maps out their organizational identity. This is then the living document that is used as the catalyst for all their ongoing social media efforts. If you'd like to try this, then build it on your own, here are some of the questions that we consider. What is your organizational mission? What distinguishes your business from the others in your field? Looking forward a few years, how has your business impacted your community and/or the lives of your clients? What success stories are you most proud of that reflect the best you have to offer? What is your primary organizational value? This is often best embodied in a business's tagline. What causes or charities does your organization support? What individuals and organizations inspire you? The answer to each of these questions and half a dozen more make up the message map. There's no trick to it, it's not complicated. It just takes a little time and consideration. And once composed, so long as your social media content is consistently inspired by this document, it remains authentic. With every post, every comment, every share, you reinforce the organizational definition you have chosen to live up to. Now, how do you ensure that it's all constructive, that your efforts are benefiting you? The process that we've created prompts our clients to take specific actions that have proven to have positive effects. For your benefit, here are some of them. Be generous with your likes and comments. Share others' posts on a regular basis. consistently invite others to connect, seek out connections with influence, create and author a blog, say kind words about others, ask for recommendations by others, create engagement opportunities with polls and contests, make your post shareable by including compelling images and universal themes. Again, it's not overly complicated. What it takes for your efforts to be constructive is the commitment to participate in this way consistently over time. But how do we make that easy? Frankly, that's why we're called Social Media by Numbers. We've created a system that guides our clients efficiently and easily through the social media content creation process. And as promised, I'm going to tell you exactly what that is. The system is composed of 4 elements. Number 1, act. Number 2, engage. Number 3, expand. And number 4, deepen. Each of these elements is included with every assignment, and there are 3 assignments each week. The first element, act, refers to crafting Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google+ content. With each assignment, we share why you'd want to post something, instructions for creating that content, an example post to model if you choose, and we list the social media platforms we believe this post would be best suited for. And obviously, each assignment is generated around a concept from your message map. If you're doing this on your own, focus on one area from your map, figure out the platform you want to post to, and go for it. The second element, engage, is focused on building constructive engagement habits. These are simple assignments to like, comment, and share within your social media space on a regular basis. We also include instructions for connecting with others and submitting recommendations. Again, you can do this on your own. Establish your own expectations and, most importantly, stick to them. The expand element requires no action at all. In this area, we provide information, tips that can make our clients' social media efforts that much more successful. And while our focus is obviously on social media, we also share information about organizational culture, communication, success, and other areas, anything that could be a benefit to our clients. And our fourth and final element, deepen, is where we help our clients position themselves as experts in their field, to deepen their roots within the social media space. Our primary focus toward this end is helping to craft compelling blog content. If you want to be seen as an expert, if you want to be acknowledged as an expert, you need to be creating original content that proves it. So how easy is all this, really? But we've done our best to make these steps, 1 through 4, as clear and simple as possible. Does it require some effort? Sure. If it required no effort, it would likely be of no value. But take these steps on a regular basis. Act, post compelling content that tells the world who you are. Engage, by participating in the broader conversations, giving others the spotlight, reaching out to people with influence. Expand your understanding of social media, organizational culture, identity, technology. Deepen your roots. Help others recognize your expertise and enjoy the rewards that being an expert brings. Do these things, and you will benefit greatly. Hopefully, having shared the process that we take our clients through, you can move forward in your own social media efforts with greater confidence and understanding. Why should you care? For a multitude of reasons, not the least of which, if you participate, then you get to have a say in how your organization is defined and ultimately viewed by the rest of the world. What should you do? Build a message map, follow our lead, and your social media efforts will yield impressive results. Of course, we are always looking for new clients, so if you'd like us to help you build and deliver content that is authentic, constructive, and easy, well, we'd be thrilled. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. As always, I'd love to read your comments. Please leave me a note below. Let me know what you think about all this, and I'll do my best to respond soon. For Social Media by Numbers, I'm Robert Killen. Cheers.